The Countdown Text. Easy English mystery story. Learn English through stories. What would you do if you got a strange message with a countdown timer? What happens when it reaches 0? Will something explode? Will a secret be revealed? Get ready for The Countdown Text, an easy English story to help you learn English through stories. Read it if you dare. Time is ticking. Main characters: Ryan, 15, smart, careful, loves puzzles. Ella, 14, brave, quick thinker, Ryan's best friend. Mason, 15, funny, always hungry, but loyal. Chloe, 14, quiet, observant, notices small details. Chapter 1. The Strange Message. It was Sunday evening. Ryan was doing homework when his phone buzzed. Message: You have 12 hours. The countdown starts now. A digital timer appeared on the screen. 12:00:00. Ryan frowned. Was this a joke? 1 second later, Ella texted, "Did you get that weird timer?" Ryan typed back, "Yeah. Did Mason and Chloe get it too?" They did. Chapter 2. What does it mean? They met at the park. Mason said, "Maybe it's a prank." Ella shook her head. "Who would prank all of us with the same timer?" Chloe held up her phone. "Look at this. The number has no name, no contact." Ryan said, "It must mean something, but what?" Chapter 3. The First Clue. Ryan looked closer. Under the timer was a small number. Backstory: 4231. "What's this code?" Ryan asked. Ella said, "It might be a clue." Mason laughed. "Or a pizza order." Ryan gave him a look. "Not now, Mason." Chapter 4. Back to School. The next morning, the timer showed 5:00:00. At school, the friends met in the library. Chloe said, "Maybe it's a locker number." They checked the map. Locker 4231 was in the old gym building. Ryan said, "Let's go." Chapter 5. The Old Gym. The old gym was dark and cold. Locker 4231 was rusty. Mason pulled the door open. Inside was a small box. Ella opened it carefully. Inside, a USB stick. Chloe whispered, "What's on it?" Chapter 6. What's on the USB? In the computer lab, they plugged it in. A single video played. A masked person spoke in a robot voice. "When the countdown hits 0, you will lose what you love. Find the next clue or lose time." Ryan checked the timer. 3:00:00. Chapter 7. The Hidden Note. They found a note in the box, too. Old memories hide secrets. Mason said, "Old memories?" Ella thought, "The photo board." In the school hallway was an old board with student pictures. Chapter 8. The Photo Board. At the board, Chloe searched every picture. Ryan saw a photo of their class trip. There was writing on the frame. "Look below." Mason knelt down. He found a piece of paper taped under the board. It read, "Under the bench." Chapter 9. The School Bench. They ran outside to the big bench under the old tree. Ella checked underneath. There was a small metal box. Inside, a tiny key and another note. "Time is life. Next clue, the old clock tower." Ryan checked the timer. 1:45:00. Chapter 10. The Clock Tower. The old clock tower was behind the school. The door was locked. Mason said, "The key!" They used the tiny key. The door creaked open. Inside, stairs spiraled up into darkness. Chapter 11. Up the Tower. They climbed slowly. Each step felt heavy. At the top, they found an old wooden chest. Chloe opened it. Inside, a notebook. Ryan flipped through. Every page said the same thing. Time is almost up. Chapter 12. Countdown Panic. The timer now showed 0:30:00. Ella said, "What do we do? It's almost 0." Ryan said, "Wait! There's a loose page." He pulled it out. It read, "Below the ticking hand." Chapter 13. The Clock Face. They stepped outside onto the balcony behind the giant clock face. The big metal hands moved slowly. Ryan looked below the minute hand. There was a small box bolted in. Mason forced it open. Inside, a phone. Chapter 14. The Call. The phone buzzed. An unknown number called. Ryan answered. A robotic voice. "You found me. Do you want to save what you love?" Ella shouted, "Yes! What do we do?" Voice. "Solve the final riddle before 0. Chapter 15. The Final Riddle. The voice said, "I have hands but cannot clap. I have a face but cannot smile. What am I?" Noah shouted, "A clock!" Ryan said, "Are you sure?" Ella said, "Yes, it's a clock." Ryan spoke into the phone, "A clock!" Chapter 16. The Truth. The timer stopped at 0:01. The voice said, "Good, you saved it." Mason asked, "Saved what?" A new message came. "You saved your friendship. Secrets can break it. Now talk to each other." Chapter 17. Secrets. They sat on the tower floor. Ella said, "Maybe this was to make us talk." Ryan looked at Mason. "Mason, I know you lost my game last month." Mason laughed. "Sorry, dude." Chloe smiled. "And Ryan, I read your secret comic. It's cool." Chapter 18. The Lesson. They climbed down, laughing and talking. They felt closer, safer. The countdown was gone, but they learned something big. Ryan said, "Next time we get a weird text." Mason laughed. "We run away?" Ella grinned. "No, we face it. Together." Ending. What did they learn? The countdown text teaches us some secrets can break trust if hidden. True friends face problems together. Communication is key. And sometimes scary things help you grow stronger. Thank you for reading the countdown text. Use this story to practice easy English, learn new words, and remember, always speak the truth, trust your friends, and never give up when things get scary. Together, you can solve any mystery.